Welcome back with a new math tutorial. This video we are talking about slope-intercept form. If you remember when we talk about the proportional relationship, it's represented graphically by straight line passing through the origin point. What if we have non-proportional relationship? It means we have a straight line not passing through the origin point. If the straight line not passing through the origin point, so we can represent it by the equation y equals mx plus b. If we have a proportional relationship, it will be represented by y equals mx. So the difference between the proportional and non-proportional, for the proportional it will be equals y equals mx, where m is the slope. But for the non-proportional relationship, it will be represented by y equals mx plus b, where m represents the slope and b represents the y-intercept. The meaning of the y-intercept is the point of intersection between the line and the y-axis. At this point, x is equal to 0. You will find that the y-intercept in the ordered pair as 0 and b. Now we need to find the slope and the y-intercept of each of the following equations. In question number 1, we have y equals 2 over 3x minus 4. Before finding the slope and the y-intercept, you need to make sure that the equation written in the form of y equals mx plus b. Once we have here the equation written in the form of y equals mx plus b, so we can find the slope. The slope, which is the coefficient of x, which is 2 over 3. And the y-intercept will be equal to the number which added to x. This number is negative 4, so just write negative 4. In question number 2, we have y equals negative 5x plus b. This equation written in the form of y equals mx plus b. So we can find the slope will be equals negative 5, and the y-intercept is equals to 3. The number which multiplied by x will be the slope. The number which added to x will be equal to the y-intercept. In question number 3, we have the same. Y equals 1 over 4x minus 6. This equation written in the form of y equals mx plus b. So we can find the slope by using 1 over 4. And the y-intercept, which is the number was subtracted from x. Then y-intercept now will be equals to negative 6. Y equals negative x plus 1. So the slope, which is the coefficient of x, which is negative 1. And the y-intercept will be equals to 5. The line will intersect the y-axis at the point 5. If you look at question number 9, you will find that we have 3x plus y equals to negative 4. This equation not written in the form of y equals mx plus b. So all what we have to do, just we need y at the left hand side and all of the other expression at the right hand side. 3x here is positive, so just subtract 3x. By subtracting 3x, so the new equation now will be equals y equal negative 3x minus 4. Just rearrange it. Write x as the first and negative 4 the second one. So the slope now will be equals. Now we have negative 3 as the slope, which is the coefficient of x. And the y-intercept will be equals to negative 4. The second part of the lesson, we need to write each equation in slope-intercept form. The slope that we have, which is negative 3. And the y-intercept equals to negative 4. The slope-intercept form, which is y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. So we can say that the equation equals negative 3x, so the slope will be the coefficient of x, and the y-intercept equals to negative 4. So when I say plus negative 4, it means minus 4. In question number 12, the slope is 3 over 4 and the y-intercept equal to negative 3. So y equals 3 over 4x, the slope, which is the coefficient of x, and y-intercept, just write it minus 3. The slope is negative 3 over 4 and y-intercept equals to negative 2. So y equals negative 3 over 4x, that's the coefficient. Now we need to write the y-intercept, which is negative 2. Slope equals 5 over 6 and the y-intercept equals to 8. So y equals 5 over 6x plus 8. In this problem, we need to write the equation in slope-intercept form. At the first, to write the equation, we need to find the y-intercept and the slope. So the y-intercept, which is the point of intersection between the line and the y-axis. The line intersects the y-axis at this point. Now we can count 1, 2, 3, 4. So the y-intercept now will be equals 4. If I need to find the slope, number 1. If I start from the left to the right, you will find that the line is going down. Once the line is going down, it means the slope now will be negative. After that, identify 2 points. Then draw the right angle triangle. The line is going down 1 unit and going to the right 2 units. That means the slope now will be equals 1 over 2. The slope will be defined by rise over run. Now we can write the equation. The equation which is y equals mx plus b. Then y equals the slope which is the coefficient of x which is negative 1 over 2x. Y-intercept equals 4. So just add plus 4. In question number 19 we have the same. At the first we just need to find the y-intercept. The line intersects the y-axis at this point. This point which is negative 2. It means b equals negative 2. Now we need to find the slope. If you look at the line from the left to the right, you will find that from the left to the right the line is going up. It means the slope will be positive. Now identify 2 points. Then draw the right angle triangle. Just we count here, you will find that the line is going up 5 units and going to the right 3 units. So the slope will be equal 5 over 3. So the equation will be equals y equals mx plus b. Then y is equals the slope which is 5 over 3. So just write 5 over 3x plus p which equals to negative 2. In this part we need to graph. At the first we have the equation y equals 1 over 3x minus 5. To graph we need to find the slope and the y-intercept. The slope which is the coefficient of x which is 1 over 3. And the y-intercept will be equals to negative 5. To graph we will start from the y-intercept, but at the first we need to write the coordinates. To start graphing we will start from the y-intercept. In all of the question we will start from the y-intercept. Just start from negative 5. Now what is the meaning of the slope? If the slope is positive, it means we are going up. If the slope is negative, we are going down. So the rise may be going up or going down. Going up if the slope is positive, going down if the slope is negative. So we are going up 1 unit from the y-intercept, then going to the right 3 units. So that will be the second point. Then we can graph the line. You will find the same in question number 23. We need to graph y equals negative x plus 3 over 2. At the first, we need to find the slope. The slope which is the coefficient of x, which is negative 1. Once we have a number, just write the denominator equals to 1. And the y-intercept. Y-intercept which equal to 3 over 2. 3 over 2 which equals to 1.5. Now we need to graph. As we said in question number 22, we will start from the y-intercept. The line intersects the y-axis at the point 1.5. So 1.5 here. The slope is negative, it means we are going down 1 unit. Then we are going to the right 1 unit. So that will be the second point. Then we can draw the line. So the slope-intercept form written as y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope and b will be the y-intercept. To start graphing, we will start from the y-intercept, then to find the second point using the slope. If the slope is positive, we are going up, then going to the right. But if the slope is negative, we are going down, then going to the right. And that's all about the slope-intercept form.